Hello and welcome back to my Terraria Let's Play. Okay, a couple of things I forgot in one of the previous episodes to mention. First and foremost, I did buy the jetpack and the leaf wings. The jetpack is purchased from the steampunker after you defeat Plantera, and the leaf wings are available from the witch doctor after you beat Plantera. But once you've beaten Golem, then you can buy the steampunker wings, which are much better, as you can see here. And well, you can't see it, but basically the stats are better, even though it looks the exact same as any other set of wings. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to show you the loot drops, because I farmed Duke Fishron off camera as well and got all his drops. This is just a master drop. Summons a tiny little Fishron. You've got the Flare-On, which does bubbles. This is actually pretty strong weapon for melee. You've got the Tsunami, which shoots a lot of different arrows, and these particular arrows bounce, so that's even more awesome. Then you've got Razor Blade Typhoon. This is a magic thing, very good weapon there. Another magic one is the Bubble Gun. It doesn't look like it would do a lot of damage, but I can assure you it's quite good. You've got the Masterful Tempest, or the Tempest Staff, which is basically a summon weapon. Pretty good. Fishron Mask, the wings, but ironically the Steampunker wings are better, so I'm using those. These have purposes, like from these and the Fishron wings up, like all wings may serve different purposes. So you'd want to pull up the Terraria wiki and take a look at what wings do what, which ones are fastest. Like for instance, the Fishron wings, when you're in water, there's no penalty, things like that. And then this is a mount. I did switch to the ship, though. I don't know if I had covered that yet either, but this is a flying mount. It used to be super fast at the beginning when they first introduced it, but they have since nerfed it, so it's not super fast anymore. Okay, so those are the drops there. And then I wanted to point out, over here we have upgraded traps. So you can see when I turn this on, we have spike traps. We have the spiky balls, which do a ton of damage. And then here, and then over on the left side, you'll see it coming in on this line. We have the super dart traps on both sides as well. So things should get shredded in this trap now, assuming that this doesn't work for every event, but it works for a lot of the stuff. Like the pirates will absolutely get shredded. The only thing that can even make it here is like the pirate captain. Otherwise, pretty strong stuff. Okay, now, one thing you may have noticed, and we're going to go over here in just a minute, I've been doing some testing on one of the events that I want to show off today, which is the Dungeon Defenders 2 event. For now, and this may seem a little disappointing, but for now we're going to run it on normal mode, and that's why these two are actually grayed out. You lose access to these slots when you drop it down, in this case, down to journey mode. So we're going to do that for now. I don't really love doing that. It hurts my ego, but we're doing it because, number one, we really just need equipment upgrades to be able to do it properly. And number two, I've run a couple of instances where the master mode is just really, really hard. And I just don't have the weapons I need to be able to survive it, or the armor. So I could potentially go and trigger the final events for the Moonlord, but what I'm going to do, I believe, is I'm going to do all the events on just the normal journey difficulty. We're going to experience what they're like, and then once we get super ultra powerful, and my plan is to make the Zenith Blade, I will then come back and I will try to put a couple events in one episode, or I might just do one massive like event-filled episode, and we'll see if we can beat each one on the highest difficulty. I think the answer should be yes, but we'll see when that time comes. I may also very well do that with the Moonlord on normal and just get a couple of his drops. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to handle that yet, but we'll get there. I'm getting up there in age, and it's pretty stressful on the highest difficulty with some of these in-game bosses. So anyways, let's go over here and let's see how we do. Now, this is something that I built specifically for the hallowed monsters to spawn, and it also is going to work for this event. Also, you'll notice, well, you may not notice, but there's a vault over here. So I essentially, what I did was I ran this on the easier quality, like the easier version, and then I got enough metals to scan, so I bought everything that I needed, okay? This is some of the drops I got while I was doing it, testing stuff out. This is a full armor set here that I could be using. I'm going to try it without it for now, but we do have all the highest tier weapons, so this technically, at least in theory, should be relatively easy now that we're playing it on essentially just the normal mode. And here comes another UFO, so let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of the map because I don't think we need it. Okay, now let's see if we can start this. So we're gonna buff. It would help if I had the trigger item, so that would help. Okay, let's see how we do here. Okay, now I hope I didn't just place that the wrong direction. I think I did. Okay, good. Alright, so we're just going to try to do what we would normally do here. We're going to be getting mana as we go. Obviously, this is going to be way easier than it would be if we were doing it on a harder difficulty. You can see the mana that we have now, just in case you're wondering. Why is this not putting down the... Okay. This is still what I would consider actually pretty hard. Now, I may not be talking as much because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. In theory, I should be able to survive this, but who knows? Okay, so I got 2 on this side. 2 flames. I'm going to start with 2 flames on each side. Now, these are turrets that, like I said, are doing summon damage. And, yeah, they're just going to fire when I'm not there. I've got 4 different things I can use, and I'm going to try to get all of it out as I get more and more magic. Or Eternium Crystal, whatever they're called. Oh, look at this. Nice. Okay, how much do I have? So I can put another one on this side. Boom. Really? It's not going to let me do another one? Why? Must need 10, I guess. I don't know. Yes, it must need 10. Okay. Again, I just want to give you an idea of what this event entails. We have a pretty nice weapon, but at the same time, not having any of the stuff... Okay, I guess I should go over one other thing. If you do this event pre-mech boss, you get 1 instance of this, right? If you do it after you beat Plantera, I think it is. No, it's 1 mechanical boss. You get another version of it. And then if you do it after you beat, it's either Plantera or Golem. I think it's Golem. Then you get the hardest version of this. Okay, I'm going to try something different. Now I'm going to try that. So, essentially what I've done is, since I didn't do it, I didn't know those increments. I actually never got to do the easier versions of this, which would have been nice to at least try. Having the Terra Blade is huge. And there still will be bosses, and there'll be... Betsy will come out. I have no idea if I'll get absolutely destroyed or not, though. I don't think I will, but it's certainly possible. She's a pretty high tier boss. So as you can see, as I get this eternity mana, or whatever it's called, yeah, Eternium mana, I'm putting out different traps to try to, so that they can actually fight off stuff while I'm doing other things. So far, so good. I think they're at least... well, I say this. There are different waves depending on when you encounter this. You can see that this is one of my traps. Okay, that one got through. Got him before he got my crystal, so that's good. Boss. Always be looking for the sky there. I don't know if it's 4, 5, and 6, or like what the waves are exactly. I'm gonna put one of those auras right in front of this one too here. This is much more manageable though, if I'm being honest. And like I said, I have a feeling some of the other stuff that we fight with the events, it might just be better to kind of get a quick view of it before we try to go full ham. Because some of those events are really, really punishing. Also, you'll notice I have... this thing has 5,000 total health. Okay. That's a mine that I just put down, so let's see. Okay, here's an ogre, so that's considered to be a boss. Jump. Okay. So as you can see, we are getting stuff here. Why is it not letting me put that down? There we go. So I can put some more stuff down now. It's counting down to the next wave, even though we've got an ogre out here. So let's put another one here. I don't think I'm going to have enough for this side, but nope. Okay, that's too bad. I mean, so far so good. I think this is fun. Is this Betsy? No. I don't think it is. It'll be pretty obvious when Betsy comes out. Even on this difficulty, it will be very obvious. And I think I should probably have some ballista turrets for her. Let's see here. We'll put... the sound effects are really good. I mean, yeah. Okay, I will say that we are probably a bit overpowered for this, but okay, what do we have for... I'm going to want 5. We'll put this down, and we'll put that down. Now, we already got stuff going into our little backup. Okay, I'm going to put one more of these down. Boom. Now, the reason why these are shooting at other things is because... okay, here's Betsy, obviously. The reason why they're shooting at other stuff is because I've already technically completed this once. I just don't have that much damage. Pretty cool boss, though. I mean, honestly. You can imagine what this is going to be like on the hardest difficulty, though, right? I mean, come on now. I mean, me getting nailed like that, definitely not helping my cause here. So, I don't even know if I can do the highest difficulty of some of these events. I really just don't. I've done them before, but I don't know if I can do them now. Okay, and once you beat her, that's you win the event. So, well, I gotta say that was definitely a lot easier than that was a lot easier to do then than it was without all those things out. Okay, well we won. So let's do a tally and let's see all the stuff we got here. I mean, we got 100 defender medals on normal difficulty, so I mean that ain't that bad. I mean, I'm okay. I'm pretty pleased with that. It is giving us banners. Wow, you know what? Maybe that's how we end up doing it. I don't know. Okay, well. I wonder if this works the way a normal banner would. Interesting. Okay, well, first things first. Get those out of here. Get that out of here. So, as you can see, if you can't do it in a harder difficulty, or you just simply don't want the stress, you can do what we've just done here. I mean, there's no shame in that, really. Some people might try to shame you, and we got 100 defender medals for that. Now, let me just quickly illustrate what things cost, because I'm not sure I've even shown off that NPC. Okay? So, as an example, like, just the Forge is 50 defender medals. Alright? These are the first sets of weapons you can get. These are the second set. And these are the third set. This is what I was using. So I was using the third set of difficulty on the easiest difficulty. So obviously, on the the easiest difficulty run, which is essentially, I think it's called normal, but it's also called journey mode. For whatever reason. I assume it's the same. This is the first tier of like armor stuff that you can get, right? And then it goes up from there. I'm just going to hover over a little bit just in case you want to pause this stuff. If you have the NPC, he might not show everything. It depends on where you are in the game itself. And based off that is what he'll show, clearly. Because you have to, like I said, I've already explained that. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. By the way, while I was doing that, I got a hallowed key. So I think during this episode we'll go and take care of that too. But what I'm interested in is also do the banners give you the damage boost, because that would be huge. This is our little flower thing again. I know I've showed this off before. Just make sure you're using this axe because you get increased alchemy plant collection when used together. You can see that like Daybloom and the Shiverthorn are ready. If they're not like perked up and or glowing, it's not time. During a blood moon, you can come back and get all your deathweed. Certain moon phases, I think, trigger the fire bloom. I can't really remember what does that. Waterleaf, if it's raining, they'll be ready to go. These are ready, but these are not. So, you know, that type of stuff. And I don't believe this will harvest it unless it's ready to be harvested. So that's kind of a plus too. But anyways, something else I wanted to show off. I am going to show some of the NPCs like inventories off today, since that went so well. You can see that we can just collect gold. Like this used to cap at 10 gold, but it no longer caps at 10 gold. As you can see, it has a platinum thing here now. So anyways, we can go ahead and collect that. This guy just kind of shows off. I'm just showing off kind of some of the stuff that he has. So like familiar, this is like what you start in, like your starting like look essentially, right? If you want that, got a clown set, you've got the tax collector set. Looks like this is new, so let's get that. We'll scan that real quick. Okay, our bomb bro here. Again, I don't know when the last time I've shown these off, so I'm just going to show you kind of what they have and what's available. Okay, so we've got all that. You've already seen him. As another example, probably nothing super amazing here, but our little barber, she's kind of cute. If you wanted to change the hair color and stuff like that. I don't really mess with it much because, I mean, we are talking about Terraria here, and while that's cute, I don't have a whole lot of need for that. This guy's just kind of selling the same stuff he always sells. We'll go over here, talk to our guys. You got this is the Tiki set is a nice little summon set, plus you got that, summon damage. The vials of venom is where I was able to upgrade my poison traps. The rest of them are just water fountains like this one. Our druid. I mean, this is where you get these, so you can, again, all of these won't immediately show up, but they will be there eventually as you progress. Okay. What else we got? I don't know if I ever showed off the princess's stuff either. Yeah, she's got a bunch of stuff that I just don't care that much about it, to be quite honest. It's a lot of just pretty stuff, just to, you know, when you're decorating your home or whatever. A couple of different like paintings and stuff. Actually, quite a lot of paintings. Now that I'm saying that. Okay. He has gold dust. You can use that to make a flask of some sort. I don't recall exactly what it is. Something having to do with gold, I'm pretty sure, but nothing super interesting from him. Your zoologist. You got all three of your licenses. Each one of these is based off the BC area instead of if I've never mentioned that. So it's like 20%, like 40%. You know, uncovered, and then like 60% or something like that. Not exactly. You can look it up in the wiki, but anyways. Oh no, I missed the traveling merchant. That's unfortunate. The rest of this, I mean, that's a mount, I think. Dynamite kitten. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Interesting though. The golfer, I just don't really mess with the golfer much, but he's just got a bunch of golfing stuff. I guess that makes sense. And then we go up and talk to our wizard. Crystal ball, ice rod. That's kind of cool because it summons a block of ice. That's kind of neat. These are all materials, as you can see. This thing you can put down a music box and have a chance to record the song. And then if you place that music box down wherever you're at, it'll override whatever song is there with that song. So that's kind of neat. And this is just a bunch of, like, fun stuff, really. I mean, I don't really care about any of this, but, I mean, the whole point of this is to show it all, so I guess I'll try to go a little slower so you can see it. You can pause if you're interested in seeing what it is. I know this takes a lot of time, and since we're kind of towards the end of the run, we're getting there. We still have quite a few more episodes. I'd say at least between 3 and 6 minimum. Before I feel like I've covered everything. Well, everything I'm going to cover. There's no way I can cover literally everything in this game. It's just too much, but there are so many things you can do just with the building side of things. Oh, look, a blood moon. Okay, well, you know what? Just to illustrate a couple of things, I'm going to go down here. There's a jetpack and there's the steampunker wings, 2.5 platinum. What am I looking for? See, the purple solution is here. It's not normally there, except for during a blood moon. And now that we're doing this, we can come here. Well, first of all, that's up, so that would be ready to harvest. And all of your deathweed that's up is ready to be. Can you see? I wish I hadn't put this background on because it makes it really difficult to see that it's like tingling. It looks kind of like these are, but since purple on purple, you can't see it. But anyways, this is when you'd harvest this stuff, in case you were wondering. Okay. This is what he has. I think I've shown this guy off before, but all of her switches and stuff. I don't think anything's really changed here. And then this guy. Okay, look at that. Will destroy tiles. We actually need this. Perfect. 2, 3 dry rockets. You have to come on a solar eclipse to get tier 4, which will also destroy tiles, I'm pretty sure. Okay. That's the auto hammer. Dark blue solution you can get from him, and then you can just spray the Clementator and make anything you want into a mushroom biome. Pretty cool. And I'll just quickly show off this guy. I didn't really intend for this to be a blood moon while I was doing this, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? 3.3 platinum. Alright guys, calm down. Bunny cannon, nice. Let's quickly see what our little bro has for us. Mutant fish, huh? Why do I always do that? Okay, where are we at? Mutant fish, is that him? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oh, you know what else I forgot to check was this. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's where one of the drops went. No. Yes. I've already got multiple of these, so I'll just get rid of them. I wondered about that. We already have one of those. We already have one of these. I'll throw them up there just so they're out of here. Alright, let's see how this does. Oh, I can only have one of those out, huh? Okay. Now, this is some of the stuff that I got. Ugh. I'm just gonna, you know what? This is just gonna constant bombardment. So maybe I should just trying to find a place that I can go and just kind of pass this night. I guess down here would be the safest. And you know what? Maybe it makes sense to put another safe down here. Not quite enough space there, I don't think. Okay, well, you get the idea. I have I'll keep one of these to put in the safe. Get rid of that. Summons a pet dragon, that would be cute. We got an ogre trophy, so that's cool, but I don't think you can get the other thing. That's a pretty cool bow. That must be from the ogre, where he slams the ground. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. And then that's a magic weapon. Pretty tight. I mean, the whole point of this is to see cool new weapons, so. And this is so you can have even more sentries out and have higher summon damage. So if you're going summoner, you want to do this event early, is what I'm gathering from this. I rarely go summoner, but that's actually pretty cool. So, okay. Well, this gives you an idea of what the event's like at the very least. Yes, your significantly less powerful because you don't have two of your slots, and I didn't really look at that, so whatever. But at least you get to see what it's like, and more than likely, whether you like it or not, for now, just to show off the events, I'm probably going to end up doing the next couple of events the same way. And then, like I said, once I get some better armor and we get the Ultra Blade, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it now, the Zenith, that will more than likely make it trivial, and I just can't be bothered to be stressed right now about it. So I've done all the other bosses on Master Mode, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. Okay, well, I do hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.